You can write on the chat box now. Chat box is open. So we have already shared you the agenda for this session 2, and the agenda is project selection and prioritization. The additional learning materials have already been shared on the Padlet, and the link of the Padlet have already been shared on the meeting chat that you can refer now. One more thing, let me tell you, I am thankful to Lavneet Sharma and a few more participants who has written the reflection on the Padlet, and Shubham Gupta also, and some other participants who are actively participating here. Today, as you know, we are going to start the chapter 2. We have, as we have already seen in the previous class, the project management is going through 3 phases, and the first phase is I, initiation, P, planning, E, execution, and C, closure. And we have told it is IPEC. I for initiation, that is selection and prioritization phase. And now I am going to share you the PowerPoint first. I think all of you can see on the screen the PowerPoint presentation. We are going to start the agenda. We have to learn how a project manager have to select and prioritize their project. I'm not going to explain you what is project. Project is a one-time activity. It is a one-time work. There is a starting point and end point, and it is a set of activity, and the resources are fixed, limited resources are there, and time is also fixed, and within that limited resource and within that limited time, you have to, as a project manager, you have to close your work and deliver your project in time. DD will mention is a caselet which you can see, and it is given on the chapter number 1. I have just taken out some important point from that case. If you will refer the case which is given on the page number 19 of your SLM, please go through that caselet. How does a truly global company with fewer than 200 associates achieved noteworthy result and market leadership this case is talking about? This company is founded in 1865. Name you can see, Wilmanson. DD Wilmanson is a global leader in non-artificial colors. In 2004, the company embarked on a new vision to double growth and profitability in 5 years. This is the vision. Identified the need to improve project management as a key strategy to achieve the vision. I think all of you can understand. If you want, if already vision is being fixed, the company has fixed the vision to double growth and profitability in 5 years. This is a long-term policy, the double growth. and profitability in the 5 years. And for that purpose, they identified the need to improve the project management as a key strategy. Policy, vision, and the strategy is to improve the project management, achieve the vision. I think all of you are very clear why we have selected D.D. Wilmanson case, 2004 case, because its strategy is to improve the project management, and we are trying to learn the project management. Therefore, this case is very important for all of us. If you refer the case on the page number 19, detail whatever is written, the next important point you will come across during the discussion, the prioritization matrix of 16 critical projects would have senior leadership sponsors and be assigned trained and capable project managers to improve executions. A prioritization matrix of 16 critical projects would have a senior leadership sponsors and be assigned trained and capable project manager to improve execution. 2004, 5 years down the line, vision was in 5 years you have to have the company have to improve their profitability by double. So in 2009, what we saw there changes to prioritization process selects no more than, yes, anybody whose mic is on, please mute your mic. Lavni, please mute your mic. Your mic is on. Visual impact project to receive high level focus and attention. VIP is to receive the visual impact projects to receive high level focus and attention. If you refer, please read the result. Last paragraph of that chapter from the SLM. Large and complicated projects are hitting the strategic target of one time. You can read one time, on time, on budget, and on target regularly. Am I clear? So the important thing is strategy. That is one of the most important things we can see for achieving the success, improving the project management success. Strategy is very important. So in this chapter number 2, we will try to understand, we will try to describe the strategic planning process. We will describe the portfolio alignment process. We will itemize the strength and weakness of using financial and a scoring model to selecting the project. Very important models are there. Let us see in this chapter 2 models we are going to focus, and that is the most important skill you are going to gain as a project manager. Please note down financial and scoring models. Which model is used in the process for selecting a project? Suppose your company is XYZ company and one person is saying that you have to do this project. So before selecting that particular project to do, which model we have to use in the process and that is so agenda. We will also learn in this chapter number 2 how to describe, how to select and prioritize the project as an outgrowth of strategic planning. The last you will learn organization prioritization, priorities, and several project demonstrates how to select and prioritize the project using the scoring model. Let us try to see here. First important journey of LO is strategic planning process. 2.1, which is given on the section number 2.1 in your book. Chapter 2, subsection 1, strategic planning process. What are the steps involved in the strategic planning process? The first step is strategic analysis. If you will refer this diagram, which is given on the book also on page number 20, strategic planning and portfolio alignment is a very important task, under which first we have to do a strategic analysis. Then we have to do the guiding principles and vision mission we have to define. Then we have to fix up the strategic objective of our project, flow down objective, and portfolio alignment. So this is very important flow diagram. Please note down this flow diagram, very important flow diagram in the strategic planning process moves through this flow. First, strategic analysis. Then we have to make the vision mission statement. Then we have to define the strategic objective, flow down objective, and portfolio alignment. One by one, I will explain you. The first important thing is a strategic analysis. What is the strategic analysis is all about, and how we are doing the strategic analysis in the strategic planning process. In the strategic planning process, strategic analysis of an external and internal environment, we are using a technique, and that technique is called SWOT analysis. All of you are knowing SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. That is the, suppose if you are opting any project in the selection process, first you have to do the SWOT. One of the SWOT exhibit is already given in your book. Element within the project team's control. What strength and weakness the organization possesses in itself. Think about an L&T, the leader in a company which always takes leading projects. So what is the strength of L&T? What is the weakness of the L&T? What strength and weakness the organization possesses in itself? Then elements over which the project team has little or no control. What opportunities and threats are possessed by competitors, suppliers, customer, regulatory agency, and technology. So strength, weakness. Let us try to see with this SWOT analysis of a built green home, a project, Suncadia project. I have taken this project because the same project is there in your book also. So the company, the organization, before starting the home at Suncadia project, built green home at Suncadia project, they have done a strength. They identified the key indicators of the strength. You see the strength. What are the strengths are there? Read it. Green building has a badge. Suncadia is in Seattle, in a Washington state of United States. Seattle is the capital of Washington state of United States. Has a strong green buildings. Seattle has a strong green building. Community support, strong community support, growth in green building project that demonstrate value. These are the strength which is there with this project. So this is the strength. What is the weakness? Green building has not reached mainstream, limited project resource community, high cost of green project. So whenever you are going to make a strategic analysis, the first thing is you have to find out about a particular project, what is their strength in this form that I have shown here with one of the exhibit. What is their weakness and the opportunity. Opportunity means if you will see this particular project's opportunity is location, community surrounding houses, uniqueness of the product, and lack of data on green building value. That is also an opportunity. And what is the threats? Building schedule, community, rumors, existing thinking on green building and its niche focus. So if you look into this SWOT analysis, you will come across that four threats are there, four opportunities are there, and four weaknesses there. But the strength, if you will see, there are six strengths are there. So altogether, if you will see the strength and opportunity, 10 strength together, strength and opportunity, which is on the positive side, which is forcing you to pick up the project, is more than the weakness and the threats. And therefore, strategically, we can go ahead. Strategically, you will get an advantage to enter into this particular project. So strategic advantage, to understand whether your project is strategically give you an edge, or it will you will be a loser or profitable, that this analysis will tell you. That if you have more strength and opportunity, definitely you have a strategic edge, and you can get more profit. Now, once you are starting any project, you must be keeping, as in a DD Wilmanson case, they have already decided their vision for the 5 years down the line, a double growth on the profitability firm. So this is the vision describing the organizations of the future. This is the second part. Once the strategic growth is there, second part, guiding principle, vision and mission. Extra effort to be achieved. So we have to describe the vision of the organization. Multi-layer goal that end in suggestion that new visions are there. So guiding principle is the vision. If you look into the different set of vision, let me tell you what is the guiding principle of the any organization, that their vision. For example, if you will go to the IMT Center for Distance Learning website, IMT CDL website, you will find the vision statement. If you are working in your company is having their own vision. It is a guiding principle. And then the mission statement provide a mechanism for achieving the vision. Organization and mission statement must talk about the organization core purpose, core values, core belief, core culture, primary business, primary customers. These are the things have to be incorporated in the vision statement whenever you are framing the vision statement of your project. Purpose. What is the purpose? Communicate why an organization exists. Belief. What the leader of an organization stands for. If you want, you have so many websites, you can go through the different companies' website and try to find out how they have made the vision. Core values, culture, primary business area, primary customer, everything you have to incorporate whenever you are framing and mission statement. So these things you have to consider during the process of making the guiding principle like vision and mission statement that is being elaborated in your book also. And I have just taken because all of you must see, I just like always the University of Cincinnati and the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, because the reason behind the fact is this is the United States, the first medical college of United States where the medical education started. That was Cincinnati Medical Center. It is a public university. So I thought this is the most important. I took that their vision and mission statement. If you go through the vision statement of Cincinnati Children's Hospital and Medical Center under University of Cincinnati, you see the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center will be the leader in improving child health. This is the vision, guiding principle. I, as a Cincinnati, will be the leader in improving child health. Improving child health. That is a very important thing. Try to understand. And based on the core values, core culture, core everything, they framed their mission statement. Please read all of you what is the mission statement of Cincinnati Children's Hospital. You will come across that Cincinnati, this is the core values. improve child health, and transform delivery of care through fully integrated, globally recognized research. Because this is a core value or core culture. What is the culture of the Cincinnati University? Education and connecting the play a role of a master connector. Innovation. Select innovation means select the best practices which is most preferable by the consumer. That is innovation for patients from our community, the nation, and the world. The care we provide will achieve the best medical and quality of life outcomes. So if you look into the guiding principle, once we will use the word guiding principle means I am trying to talk about the vision and mission statement. If you will see the vision and mission statement of the Cincinnati Hospital, you will come across that how to frame a good vision and mission statement wherein we have to incorporate almost all the different set of purpose, belief, core value, culture, primary business area, and primary customers. This is the second step in the strategic planning journey. First step is strategic analysis. You do SWOT. Second step, go for a guiding principle, frame the vision and mission statement. Am I clear? I think all am I with you? Exactly. The third step is we have to frame the objective. For example, if you are going to do a project also, those who are in the, first of all, you have to decide the title. Select the title. Which title is best for your project? That is based on the SWOT. If the title is having more strength, more opportunity, that is the best one. Here the title, the Cincinnati University Healthcare is strategic and a strategic age. Then they frame vision and mission statement. Third step in the project journey is frame the strategic objective. Means of achieving the vision, strategic objective means means of achieving the vision and mission. And it is not 5 years down the line profitability for the 5 years at least for the your vision and mission is for 5 years for DD Willmans, but the objective first of all what is the improve the project management, the key area you identify to improve the project management, to improve the functional part, to improve the financial modeling. So objective setting occurs annually. Describe short terms and long terms results. Describe measures of achieving. Effective objectives are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, result based, and time specific. Let me tell you what is the difference between objectives and goal. Objectives are always in terms of qualitative statements. All objectives are qualitative statement, whereas goals are quantitative statement. That is the difference between objectives and goal. For example, if I am fixing a goal to set up the Cincinnati Hospital's children 100 bed in the Cincinnati Hospital. So this is my goal because here 100 is there, quantitative statement is there. But once I am saying the sufficient number of bed to my objective is to ensure sufficient number of bed so that we can serve each and every patients whoever is coming to our hospital. So this is one of the strategic objective. I have instead of talking, this is the objective I have told about Cincinnati Hospital, but now I am talking about how a Midland insurance companies have framed their objective. Midland Insurance Company have framed their strategic objective, keeping in view of three important pillars. First objective, their vision is to grow. So therefore, my first objective have to be in line with the growth mission, growth vision, guiding principle. So growth wise guiding principle, my strategy, the Midland Insurance objective, if you will see on the screen, target niches where competition is fragmented or unfocused. This is the growth objective, growth focused objective. The people-focused strategic objective have been framed by the Midland Insurance Company is attract, retain, align, and invest. Means the people who are coming and joining the Midland Insurance, they have to invest. That is my objective. That is the objective of the company. Profit dimension. On the profit dimension, this company framed the objective: compete on value, not on price. So whenever you frame as a project manager the objective, strategic objective, you must see the guiding principle. Guiding principle means the mission and the vision statement. And your objective have to be focused on that dimensions. If you will see, all the three dimensions of the guiding principle have been considered by the Midland Insurance Company when they created the strategic objectives. I think all of you got understood. Now once your strategic objective is ready, then we have to go for a flow down objective. Flow down objective is each objective is having their small objectives. How to implement the strategic objective is a flow down objective. Objective may be implemented through ongoing operation. Projects are primary methods of implementing the objectives. So this is the, if you will look into the strategic planning process, I explained you how to do the strategic planning. I explained you how to frame the guiding principle. I explained you how to create the strategic objective. That is the third flow. And the fourth flow is each strategic objective have to have their flow down objectives. And these flow down objectives are the key component how to get the work done. Each steps. This is the small component of a strategic objective. And once your flow down objective is ready, then keep considering the strategic objective and flow down objective. We have to go with a portfolio alignment. Portfolio alignment, if you look into the portfolios, portfolio alignment means assess organization ability to perform projects. Portfolios, programs and projects and sub-projects. Each and every words is having their own meaning. Portfolios, programs, projects and sub-projects. I am going to elaborate you, then you will understand it. Alignment of the portfolio, assessing the organization ability to perform the project is a portfolio alignment. That is the part of the last part of a strategic planning process. And before knowing how to align the portfolio alignment, we have to go ahead. We must know what is portfolio, what is program, what is project and sub. The first keywords I used in the share market, my portfolio. Suppose somebody will ask you which portfolio you are focusing. So somebody is saying I am focusing on the banking portfolio. So organization requires work activity, including ongoing operational work and temporary project work. So try to achieve a sense of balance in portfolio. some large and some small projects, some high risk, high reward projects, and some low risk projects. So project, if you look into the portfolio is a collection of project. For example, if you look into the L&T is a big umbrella. Under that, L&T electricals are there. So electricals is a portfolio. Larsen and Turbo is handling all the different type of project which is related with the electrical works, electrification work. So a collection of project or programs or other works that are grouped together to facilitate effective management of that work, business objective. The project program or portfolio may necessarily be related. This definition is taken from PMBOK guidelines. All of you have, I have already shown you the PMBOK guidelines, which is there on the PMI website. From there, I picked it and placed as it is, and I'm citing also. And for easy to understand, you can see suppose your company is ABC, and if I will ask you what is your portfolio of a ABC company, so you can say my portfolio is in a housing sectors. And second, we are handling in the we are working on two portfolios, housing construction and bridge construction. So housing construction, wherever you have, suppose 10 or 20 housing projects you are handling, but all are related to housing. Suppose 10 or 20 bridge construction projects you are handling, but all are related to bridge construction. So you are having two portfolios. That is the meaning of portfolio here. Programs last as long as the organization lasts. Projects is having their starting point and end point, but programs are last as long as the organization lasts. Specific projects within a program are of limited duration. A group, try to understand the definition of a program, a group of related projects managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefit and control not available from managing them individually. Program include elements of work outside of the scope of this of the project in project. A large project may be composed of multiple sub-projects. The project managers coordinate sub-projects and make decisions that are best for overall project. So a smaller portion of overall project created. When a project is subdivided into more manageable component of pieces, then it is called sub-project. For example, if you are manufacturing suppose for a metro project, suppose you are making yellow line metro project from of 10 kilometers, and that 2 kilometers small sub projects you divided, and together if you will club, then it is a yellow line project. So this is a sub projects, which is a set of different set of small sub projects together, we used to say the projects. So this is the altogether what is portfolio, what is program, what is projects, and what is sub projects. Altogether I explained. If you have any doubt, you have the chat, you can ask. Now for more visualization, you will understand here from this exhibit. This exhibit is already given on your book also on page number 25. Portfolio of a project and operational work process. Please see all of you. Project portfolio. Here on the top you can see the project portfolio. Knowledge building projects. Suppose options development projects. You have a project portfolio, wherein in this project portfolio, suppose if your project is knowledge building projects like customer research, basic R&D, M&A due diligence is a one type of project which is coming under the category of knowledge building projects portfolio. Options development projects, competitive strategy, product development, market entry, implementation project, option execution project. These are the various type of things. If you see here, the little knowledge is required and here reliable knowledge is required. Reason for the project failures. If you see the, I have already explained you what is projects and sub-projects. And if you see the company portfolio, under that you have a programs. Suppose program alpha is there. And under that program alpha, you have a project A1 and A2. Am I clear? Group of related project together is called programs. Group of related project together is called programs. Suppose a IT company is there who is handling different projects. Suppose XYZ bank project, ABC bank project, MNN bank projects under the umbrella of a banking program. So banking program is not going to end. Under the banking program, different set of projects are working. Set of project and sub projects are working. And portfolio is a finance. In the finance portfolio, the IT company under the finance portfolio, they have a banking program, they have the share market support program, they have a different type of investment support program. Lot of programs are there, and under that program we have a different type of projects. Banking program is not going to close, but the project will close under that banking programs. That is the meaning of, I think all of you understood. I tried my best. You have to understand what is portfolio, and you have your objective is to align in the strategic planning process. You have to align with your which portfolio is suiting for this particular project. That alignment is a part of a strategic planning process. So I think all of you understood what are the different steps involved in the strategic planning process: strategic analysis, guiding principle, strategic objective, deciding the strategic objective, flow down objective, finally, and portfolio alignment. Under the portfolio alignment, you have to deeply understand the sub-project, project, program, and portfolio and align them. These all together is a part of a strategic planning process. But what are the major risks involved? Because of that, the project fails. Not enough resource, not enough time, unclear expectation, change to the project, and disagreement about the expectation are the major reasons of the project failure. So as a project manager, once we have to go for a strategic planning process, we must try to understand what are the major reasons of the project failure. And that if we know these are the pointers, because of that most of the project fails globally. So we have to keep these things in our mind. So as a project manager, what is my first role? My first role is to ensure the proper flow of resource, and resource should not overflow. Timely completion of the activity. This is the second. Then only we can successfully complete the projects. So this is a very important pointer which is giving you the picture as a project manager. What is my role? My role is to ensure the proper management of resources, proper management of the time, proper clearing the expectation. Always you have to give the proper feedback to the stakeholders and try to ensure whatever the changes are emerging for that project, timely it has to come and properly it has to be incorporated, and expectation have to be balanced. No disagreement have to come during the process of delivering the project. So disagreement have to be minimized. So this is the major role of all of us as a project manager. And because of that, we must know what are the major regions of the failure of the project, and that will help us in creating a good strategy for the as a project manager. Now, if you look into the project portfolio is a collection of project group to be collectively managed. Projects are selected to contribute to the organization goal. Here is the way we can understand company portfolio is a banking. Under that you have a two umbrella, program alpha, program beta, like that. Under that there is a project that we have already elaborated to you. In the project alignment process, we have to assess the organization ability to perform the project. Right? Do we have the teamwork attitude, free and open communication, creativity and empowered decision making is there or not? Do we have a clear defined project management process available in the organization or not? Do our associates have the right attitude, skill and competency to use the project management process is there or not? Are our leaders at each level willing to take appropriate personal risk or not? So these are the various pointer which is helping us in aligning the project in a particular portfolio, and you can think of. These are the various pointers which is given in your book also, and you can understand it. Now, we have concluded the first learning objective, that is how to do the strategic planning process of the project. Now, identifying the potential project. I think all of you can see identifying the potential project. People from all levels and all functional area should participate in the identification process. I am starting the first part, IPEC, identification, planning, execution and control. So journey starts from here. Now we have already aligned. Now we have to identify the potential project as a project manager. Suppose you have 4 or 5 options, which project we have to pick. So that is the process of identification of potential project. In the step of identification, people from all levels and all functional areas should participate. Once I'm talking about the functional area, means HR managers, accounts manager, IT manager, operations manager, supply chain manager, all functional domain areas managers should participate. Number one, identify twice as many potential projects as the organization has a time and resource to perform. Suppose you are a company, ABC company, and you are trying to enter into the business of project handling, suppose home construction business, and suppose you have a resource to make 5 buildings. So you identify how many buildings? 10 different projects instead of 5. Identify twice as many potential projects as the organization has a time and resource to perform. This is the very important pointer. All of you have to participate and identify the project twice. Suppose I have 6 months surplus time. I am a business, I am a company which is in the bridge construction business. So I will identify I'm having a time to make 5 bridges, and I have the 5 resources, five bridge capital and money we have to make the 5 bridges. So we will identify 10 bridge for that. And then we have to go ahead and find out, develop a brief description of all potential. In the process of identifying the potential project, you must statement of work is very important. Narrative description of the products and services to be provided by the project. This is called SOW. What is a statement of works? Narrative description of products and services to be provided by the project. What type of product and services at the end of the project, what we will get, the client will get. That is the SOW will tell. And business case. Provide the information needed by the business standpoints to determine if the project is investment worthy or not. Project selection and prioritization process and initiation. If you look into this elevator pitch of this book, SLM, select and prioritize the project is there in the chapter 2. Draft statement will come out from this chapter is a draft scope, overview, business case, and project priority. And at the end of the chapter, develop a project charter. I have already shared you on Word document on the project management channel. All of you go to the project management channel, which I created on the team itself. And I uploaded on the file. Please click the file. I have already shared a Word document, how to prepare the project charter. And that is there with you. You start working on it, going through it. What are the various sections are there? I will show you also, don't worry. Methods for selecting the project. Ensure overall organization priorities are understood, agreed upon, and communicated. What value each potential project brings to the organization? That is very important. Are the demand of the performing each project understood? These are the things we have to consider during the process of selecting a project. Which project will be the best help the organization achieving the goal? And include the most important process of selecting the project is we have to use the financial and a scoring model. Financial and a scoring model. The things which we are using in the financial and a scoring model is that I will explain you. Financial analysis as a primary means to determine which project are selected. Use financial model as a screening device to qualify project for a scoring. So first you have to apply the financial model to qualify for the screening. And then suppose 5 projects you identify, you have a capability to make 2. So you identified 4 projects. And then from that 4 projects, suppose you identified 4, capability 2, 4, you screened out 2 from this, from 3. And from 3, then you have to apply the scoring model. Financial justification is one factor in the multi-factor scoring model. I will demonstrate you how to do the and then I will show you how to do the scoring model. You have to learn how to first is using the financial model to select the project. For any investment analysis, please try to understand in the investment analysis 3 things we used to consider. Benefit cost ratio model, IRR model, and NPV model, net present value model. Financial model for the project calculation, we have to calculate the NPV, benefit cost ratio, BCR. It is given, please note down all of you. It is given in the book on the page number 27. Net present value, NPV. What is NPV? This is given. Benefit cost ratio, BCR, cash flow project investment calculation. IRR, percentage return on the project investment and payback period, project cost, annual cash flow. Net result, if NPV is equal to 0, if used screen project, select project outright. NPV is greater than accept, select the project. Ratio is greater than the acceptable amount, select the project. IRR is greater than the acceptable amount, select the project. Payback period is equal to or acceptable length, select the project. Am I clear to everyone? Now I am going to demonstrate you how to do the financial modeling using Excel. And then we will come back. I'm just trying to stop share. All of you can see now. And I am sharing. All of you, please open the Excel sheet now. What happened? Yes, I am sharing the desktop now to all of you. Can see now my desktop. I am opening Excel. All of you, please open the Excel. How to do the financial modeling that you are going to learn here. Excel, all of you have seen here. Now, this is a project and the name of the project and the project appraisal problem. The project appraisal problem you are going to learn. The first step in the project appraisal problem, I am taking a case, and this case is a JP Cement case. I am writing JP Cement case, right? All of you see here JP Cement case. JP is planning to set up a project, and the project is having a time is fixed. So the life of the project is 5 years. They are planning to set up a cement plant, a project. A cement plant in the Mirzapur district of Uttar. All of you are clear? 5 years, because this 5 years have been decided keeping in view of the availability of limestone resource. And JP have gone a tie up with a DLF, and DLF told that you manufacture as much as cement, I will purchase your all cement, right? So this model of business is B2B. Model of business is B2B, because whatever the JP will manufacture the cement at Mirzapur location, all the cement will be purchased by the DLF. That is the MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, is being signed by the JP Cement, right? Now, this company, JP Cement, they have to invest some capital. So I'm writing capital. Whatever the capital is there in $1,000, I'm writing in $1,000, and the quantity I will write in metric ton, MT, right? So quantity in metric ton, quantity in metric ton, you will read time in years. Right, all of you, please do it. Time in years and quantity in metric ton, and the cash flow. This is called cash flow. Cash flow in $1,000. So JP decided to invest, say, $6,000 as a capital to start a cement plant in Mirzapur district. This is the raw data I'm pulling, and my objective is whether this project is, we have to go ahead with, JP have to go ahead with this project or not. So I am going to apply first the financial angle and how to select the project. We have already identified the project. What identification is, I have identified the project. The JP have identified the project to go ahead with the cement plant. We have already gone for a MOU with a DLF. They sign an MOU that whatever the cement and all the functional head sit together, and they decided, yes, we have the portfolio, we have the portfolio of cement business in my basket, so we can go ahead and set up a cement plant anywhere in this country. So the first location we identified to set up a plant is Mirzapur, and for that I am going to do the first financial analysis. So capital I have already decided $6,000. Now the company is this is the 08 here, the initial production. I'm writing here INI. INI means initial production. All of you please note down. INI means initial production. Initial production of the company is say 1000 metric ton. First year the company will manufacture, and every year incremental INCR, incremental production of this company. Every year the company will increase 500 metric ton, and the full production means the final production they cannot increase more than, because you have the plant area, infrastructure, machine and everything, that you cannot increase more than that. So full capacity that we are calling full capacity of the plant is 3000 metric ton. You cannot go more than 3000 metric ton, because after that you don't have the shed wherein you can put the machine for manufacturing the cement from the limestone. So therefore full capacity have to be decided. I think all of you are from different manufacturing and service sector, you can understand it. Now this is the capacity. Then we have the company. We have company wherein some engineers, some diploma holders, some ITI people will work. We have to pay the rent also to the shed, and that is called fixed cost. Am I right? So fixed cost, that is either you manufacture 1 unit, 1 metric ton, or 0 metric ton. You have to pay the salary. That is called fixed cost. Suppose fixed cost is $1,000 every year you are going to pay, right? Per annum. $1,000 is the investment. It is including the rent and the salary of the employee. The cost of the JP cement, which is not varying with the manufacturing of the cement. Either you manufacture 0 unit or 3000 unit, the cost will remain same. These costs are fixed costs. Then we have the variable cost, a cost which is increasing or decreasing as your production is increasing and decreasing, and that is the cost of limestone, raw material cost, electricity cost of production. These are considering under the variable cost. And suppose variable cost is say 100 cash flow in so 1 point suppose 10 thousand, 10 in $1,000 it is there. So $1, $1, 0.1 sorry, 0.1 $0.1,000 per metric ton, $1,000 suppose $10,000 per metric ton, it is variable cost is coming per metric ton. $1,000, 10,000 per metric ton it is coming. And because you have already signed an MOU with the DLF, JP have already signed a MOU with a DLF, and they have already fixed up a price of cement per metric ton. And suppose they fixed up a price of cement $300,000 per metric ton. Whatever the cement the company will manufacture, 300,000 per metric ton. At the rate of this, the cement will be purchased by the DLF. Am I right? So that's why I fixed the price 3,000 $300,000 per metric ton. Price is clear. It is in per metric ton. I'm writing here per, you write down per MT. Per MT means per metric ton. This is also per MT, per metric ton. I think all of you are clear here. Now, because the company, the project you are starting, so there is a discount rate. So suppose I am considering the discount rate as discount rate I am considering as 8%. 8% means 0.08. Am I right? And I am also considering one of the important component that you are already knowing in the process of finance, that is called depreciation. So depreciation rate I am considering 10%. So 10% means 0.10. Am I right? 10% is 0.10. And maximum depreciation I am considering $100,000. That is the process is there. Now I have to do the financial analysis. As I told in the beginning that in the financial analysis we have to calculate the NPV, net present value. If the NPV is positive, project is profitable, we have to go ahead. If the NPV is negative, we have to stop. We don't go for this project. So we have to in the investment analysis, three things we have to do. We have to calculate the NPV. We have to find out the break-even point, BEP. We have to find out the IRR, how much internal rate of return it will give, and what is the BCR, benefit cost ratio, BCR, that we have to calculate. Am I clear? So I'm going to explain you here how to calculate. The most important component which you have to calculate is you have to see the NPV. If the NPV is positive for this particular project, we can share this project to the score modeling. We have to apply the score modeling and then check it whether as per the score it is feasible or not, and then we can go ahead and say that yes, I am selecting this project to go ahead. So in the selection process, the step one is we have to calculate the NPV. So how to calculate the NPV? I am going to demonstrate you here. How many years project is this? 5 years. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why any project starts from the 0th year, the year in which you are starting making the shed, you are purchasing the machines, and first year from where you are going to start the production, that is called initial production year. So here the 0th year, the production, what is your production here? Production I am writing first in the 0th year. What is your production? PROD means production. What is the production? 0. What is the production in the first year? Initial production, 1000 unit. Am I right? What is the production for the second year? So the second year, your production is the minimum of the previous year production plus 5,500. So I'm writing here 500 only. Minimum of previous year production plus 500. 500 is incremental production. Every year it will increase. And minimum because you have to put a check of full capacity 3,000. So I put the 3,000. Now I'm just dragging it down. And here I got 3,000 is the 5th year production. Am I clear? To check it, if I am going to increase the production by 700 per year, so then the things will change altogether. Here you see, if I am making it 700 and then I am trying, then you can understand the meaning of mean function. If I am trying now, you see. Here only in the 4th year only you reach the full production, and if you are 700 then you have 3,700. Because of mean function itself it is 300, 3,000, right? So we have calculated the initial production. Now I am calculating the fixed cost. So fixed cost throughout the journey, you will identify the engineer in the 0th year, but the engineer will start working from which year? From the first year itself, and that you have to pay the fixed cost $1,000 in the first year. Yeah, and this is fixed throughout the journey of 5 years project. So what I have done is I just copied it. I am just doing 1000 itself. I'm writing, and then I am dragging it down, and 1000 is the fixed cost. Am I clear? Now I am calculating the variable cost. Variable cost is a per unit. In the 0th year, no production have taken place. So I am not calculating the variable cost of the 0th year. First year, your production is 1000 unit multiplied by the rate of variable cost 10. So you multiplied it 10, and this is constant. 10 rate is constant. Am I clear? So what I am going to do is I am prefixing with the dollar G and $6. Because throughout the journey the variable cost remains same, but the production quantity is changing. Because what you have done here is you are multiplying D12 in the second D12 E12 like that, and it is multiplied, and you got the total variable cost of each year. Now what is the total cost? All of you can easily calculate. Total cost is the sum of the fixed cost. Some of the fixed. Instead of calculating the total cost, I am also calculating one more component here, because one more things I have forgotten to calculate. I am putting you tax rate. If you are setting up a factory, you have to pay a tax also. Suppose 30% is a tax you are going to pay. That also I incorporated in the process of calculation of NPV. So tax 30% you are paying. Depreciation, in case of project, we used to take the maximum depreciation, not the depreciation rate. This is the standard practice in the project management. So you calculate the depreciation, and then first of all, how much. First of all, I'm going to find out the depreciation. So depreciation, why depreciation? Depreciation only helping in reducing the tax. So depreciation, we have to take the maximum depreciation, and maximum depreciation is 100. So 100 in each year. We are just subtracting 100 depreciation we are putting in each years, and then I am calculating the total cost. So total cost is equal to fixed cost. And now one more thing. Yes, what I will do is instead of that I am calculating price first, and then I will okay, total cost. So what is your total cost? Instead of total cost, I can calculate the price. I am calculating the price. So how much price you will get, revenue will generate? Price, no, it is revenue. The word is wrong. So please correct it. Here you write revenue. How much revenue you are generating in the first year? Total 1000 metric ton you are manufacturing, and you are selling at 300 per metric ton. So this much is the revenue you are generating, and then every year you will get the revenue, but the revenue rate is fixed. So I have not just fixed, I am prefixing $G and $7, and then I am pressing OK, and then I am dragging down. All of you do along with me. So I got the revenue of each year. Am I clear? So I have already calculated the revenue. I have already calculated. Now I am calculating the tax, how much tax I have to pay. Please see, all of you. So for finding out the tax, we have to find out the profit. So how much is the profit? Whatever the revenue we are generating minus the fixed cost. Am I right? Minus variable cost and minus depreciation. Am I right? Depreciation we have to subtract.
Sir,
right?
Please explain it again, sir.
Yes. Anything else? Am I clear?
Please explain it again, sir.
Which one? Tax
So this one,
calculation.
how did you calculate the tax?
Yes, you see in the tax on which you will pay the tax. Revenue, profit, on the profit, whatever you will earn on that only you have to pay the tax, right? So what I am going to do once again, I am making one more time. Profit I am calculating here. Profit is equal to how much revenue you are generating. This much is the revenue. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Minus fixed cost. This is the fixed cost minus variable cost and minus depreciation. Depreciation you have to subtract, it is a part of cost, right? So you just subtracted it and this is the profit you got it. Calculate the profit. Yeah, and you just calculate the profit for all the 5 years. Got it? And
Sir, can you please repeat the variable cost again?
variable cost. Variable cost is the cost which is you are selling per metric ton 10 rupees per metric ton. 10 is the per metric ton variable cost. And every year how many unit you are manufacturing? 1000 unit. So variable cost is how much? 1000 I have taken 1000 unit you manufactured multiplied by per unit variable cost, that is 10. Am I right? This is clear to all of you? And
Yes, sir.
and this is prefixed by the dollar because throughout the journey of the project this is not going to change. So that's why I have taken this variable cost, total number of unit you manufactured multiplied by the unit variable cost, and then I applied on all 5 years, we got the variable cost. Am I clear?
Yes, sir,
This is
clear. But if we don't provide dollar, so then also value is coming same.
same. Yes, no issue. You don't put the dollar I have just put because no, if you will not put the dollar prefixing with dollar G and dollar 6, and if you will drag it down instead of putting dollar G dollar 6, you write multiply by 10, right? Then you will get the same value. But once you will put without prefixing the absolute referencing dollar G and dollar 6, if you will drag it, it will go to in the first column it will take the G6, but in the second column it will go to G7, right? So relative referencing it will take. So therefore I fixed I put it constant dollar G dollar 6. Am I clear? Profit is, we got the profit is clear to everyone?
Yes,
Please
sir.
respond. So profit I calculated. Now you calculate the tax. Tax rate is 30%. All of you are already knowing cement is a precious service. So I multiplied the profit, I multiplied by 30%. 30% means 0.3. So I multiplied with the 30%. 0.3 we can write straight away. All of you can see. And I got the tax also. Am I clear? One of you respond through the open your clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you
Clear.
find out the cash flow. Next step, cash flow. All of you, those who are from the finance background, they know better, but those who are from the pure techno background, for them I am saying you. Cash flow means total inflow minus total outflow. Total inflow minus total outflow means how much you have received and how much is called inflow. Cash flow, if you want to write down the formula for cash flow, you write it here on the side. Cash flow is equal to inflow. Inflow means kitna aaya, how much came. So how much came to your company? That is revenue. Am I right? This is the inflow minus how much your outflow. All subtract the outflow. So my first outflow is the salary and rent fixed cost. Am I correct? My second outflow is the variable cost. Minus third outflow, depreciation is not flowing. It is just so it is reflecting on the ledger. It is not flowing. So my third outflow is the tax. Tax also you are paying. Am I clear? So this is inflow minus outflow is called cash flow. So I calculated the cash flow for the first year. And then I'm applying for all the 5 years because my project is a 5 years project. Am I with you, friends?
Yes, sir.
Cash flow is clear. Now we have the cash flow for all the 5 years. Now we are going to calculate the NPV. Let us see NPV. If your NPV is positive, you will go ahead with this cement plant. If your NPV is negative, net present value is negative, you stop this project. So for calculating the NPV, write equal to sign and write a function NPV. Function is available on Excel. The beauty is for the project manager, everything is there. Only thing you have to know. NPV function, they are asking the argument is their rate and the value 1, 2, 3. So I'm taking the rate. What is the rate? I have already taken the discount rate 8%. What is the meaning of discount rate? All of you are already knowing that whatever the things you are purchasing today in 100 rupees, in the next year, if the same thing if you want to purchase, you have to, instead of paying 100, you have to pay 108. And that is the money devaluation, and that is called the discount rate, right? So that discount rate we have considered, and we considered a standard practice of 8% here and discount rate. Now value 1, all the cash flow value. Cash value 1 means first year cash flow, second year cash flow, third year cash flow, 5 years cash flow I have taken. I close the bracket, and this is this much you are going to get, because this cash flow is there in hand, and you also applied the discount rate, and this discount rate will reduce the money value. Okay, but you already put a capital. How much cap you have already put? That you have to subtract from this. So cap is $6,000 that I have subtracted minus this. Then actual NPV you are getting, and that is this much huge amount you are going to get if you will start a cement project in the Mirzapur. And let me tell you, if I'm just increasing little bit, you see here, if I'm increasing little bit here, is there some changes there in this fixed cost? I'm just changing fixed cost by little bit. Okay, I am just reducing the initial production from 1000 unit, initial production from 1000 unit to 100 unit production I reduced, and variable cost also I am increasing from 10 to 1000 I am making, and price I am reducing by 100. You see the rate happened. Am I clear? Suppose I'm making the price 110, it is profitable. So if I am making a cement and if my variable cost is 100 rupees per metric ton, and I'm selling at €100.05, even though my cement plant is profitable by this much profit, at the end of 5 years you will generate. But the moment if I will sell the cement at the rate of this, you see the loss is making, red is there. Are you getting me? So because so if your project is profitable till you can sell the cement at the rate of 104. You see 10. Moment you will start selling at 104, you are going to make the profit of 1059.46. This much profit. So from here onward, your project is becoming profit. How to make your project profitable? So if the condition is given by your client, and on the basis of that, you have to calculate the NPV and see whether your project is profitable or not. If it is profitable, you can go ahead. If the client is asking you, suggest the suitable things on which condition you will work, then you suggest this type of situations to them, and suggest this is the situation wherein we can make at least an NPV of 1059, and then we can work. Less than 104 we cannot work. So how the financial analysis is helping a business manager or a project manager to decide and work and decide the different set of parameter that you have seen from this particular analysis, how to do the financial analysis. All of you please do it. We will now we are going to tell you, because time is very less, so we will tell you the last model, that is called prioritization model, that is called how to make the prioritization of the project. Suppose if you have so many projects, so which project you will prefer, so that you can see. Let me come back here. All of you are clear? Now coming, so financial model I explained to you, and you have seen how the financial model is suggesting and helping you. And that model, whatever I told, that is called project or appraisal problem. Now coming to using the scoring model to select the project. This is the second important model. Develop a list of project selection criteria. How well does this project fit with at least one organization objective? A scoring model. How many customers are there for the expected result? How competitively can the company price the project result? What unique advantage will this project provide? Does the company have the resources needed? And what is the probability of success? And what is expected return on investment? These are the various parameters. On the basis of that, we create a template, a matrix, which is shown on the page number 30 and 31 of your SLM. Identify the potential criteria, determine the mandatory criteria, and weighting criteria. For example, here you see one of the template I am showing you, and that it will give you a more clear picture of a scoring model. Project selection and prioritization matrix. Suppose you are an L&T company and you are having the option A, B, C. Project 4 options are there. Your time and resource, you have to select 2. So the first thing, you have already done an NPV, and you know what is my NPV by. Suppose earlier you identified 6 projects, 7 projects, and you have seen these 4 are having the positive NPV, right? So these positive NPV project you have taken on this, out of these 4 you have to pick 2. Am I clear? So now you are applying the scoring model. So in this process, you identified the different parameters and their weight you have given. Project criteria and weight. Project is in A, and here is the criteria. New products, customer relation, supplier relation, and success probability. On the basis of your past experience, you have given a weight. 10 weight to new products, 8 weight to customer relation, 5 weight for the customer supplier relation, and 5 weight for success probability. Now let me tell you. Suppose all you think about the project A, B, C, D, all are pertaining to cement manufacturing project, located in 4 different locations: Mirzapur, Chunar, Sonbhadra, and you can see something like in Jabalpur. So 4 locations are there, right? And which location is, and you see the location and you find out on a new product wise how much marks you are going to give to the Mirzapur location. How much marks you will the Mirzapur location will get pertaining to customer relation out of 10. All you have to take out of 10. Customer relations, suppliers relations, and success probability. For example, let me tell you, if these limestones are majorly coming from Jharkhand region, so maximum the suppliers who are supplying your limestone are mostly the Sonbhadra location, you will give 10 out of 10 marks. Suppose C is the Sonbhadra location, so 10 out of 10 marks the Sonbhadra will get. But A, which is Mirzapur, so the Mirzapur location, the supplier relation side, they will get less in compared to Sonbhadra location. Suppose Sonbhadra will get, Mirzapur location will get 5 marks out of 10. C is a Sonbhadra, which is more closer to the limestone suppliers. So 10 marks the supplier will give. They will prefer more Sonbhadra in compared to this. So suppliers relation wise, you ask the supplier which location you will give out of 10, how much marks you will give. Supplier will give the marks out of 10 that you have to write in the supplier column. Suppose your customer is DLF and you ask the DLF whether you prefer at A, Mirzapur, Sonbhadra, Jabalpur or this. So suppose the supplier customer is DLF and DLF is saying no, Mirzapur I will give 10 out of 10 marks. So 10 into 8. So what is the weightage for Mirzapur? 10 into 8, 80. You will write 80 marks you will get for the Mirzapur in case of customer relation. Whereas in supplier relation, you will get 5 into 5 means 25 marks. So like that you have to multiply the weight and the marks scored from the new products, new products success probability, all the parameter you collect the marks and multiply with the weightage, add it, that is called weighted total score, and see where is the highest total, and that place you have to go and set up your project. This is called project selection prioritization matrix. Some of the examples how to do the project selection prioritization matrix, it is shown here. You can see the same thing what I have discussed earlier. The marks we have calculated: 10 into 5 by 50, 8 into 3 by 24, 5 into 4 24 20, and 5 5 25 added 5 24 20 25 and 19, like that we got. And you see here the highest marks project A, Miss Mirzapur location, got it. So this is the complete project selection and prioritization. Why I am giving you this is much easier for all of you. You can understand, which is given on the page number 30 and 31, how to do the scoring model and securing the project. We can also do the sensitivity analysis using data table. If the time will permit, we will explain you how to do the sensitivity analysis using data table. Data table is one of the one of the what if analysis tool which is available on Excel, which is used for doing the sensitivity analysis, right? So we have completed the journey of securing the project which is discussed here. Now we have lesser time summary. We have
Sir, in
already done.
prioritizing matrix, I have one question. Can you please
Yes,
go back?
please tell me. Ask me. Yes, question.
Go
Please
back.
tell me.
Yeah, in the matrix, sir. Can you please
I am
show
coming
the
to the
matrix?
matrix. I am opening the prioritization matrix here. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. In this, what is the criteria to give the probability like 10, 8, 5, 5, 5? So how we come to know which parameter should have 8, 5, like that, which is
Yes,
higher,
this
which
is
is
the
lower?
weight. This
What is
is a 8, 10, 5, 5 is the weightage which is coming from the knowledge base, right? Because the project A, project B, project C, and project D all are from the same portfolio. Am I right? Understood? It is of the same portfolio.
Yeah, projectors from same
From
portfolio,
the
but
same
my
portfolio. And the
my question was
portfolio,
for the row wise.
uh, for example, let me tell you how we got. It is coming from our knowledge base. Suppose 10, 8, 5, and 5 have been decided. Suppose what for coming to 10, what we have done is, particularly for project A type of project A is a cement. What you have done as a project manager is you prepared some checkpoints like new products, customer relation, supplier relation, and success probability. These are the parameters you created. Then you circulated among the SMEs. Means who are the SME? Those who are in the cement business, cement engineers, manufacturing engineers of the cement. Which criteria? So you circulated in during the process of portfolio development of your company. You circulated a questionnaire to 100 engineers, and you asked from them that which one is not only from 10 only, and which one is best suitable for parameter for this type of project, right? So suppose out of 10 engineers 8 subject matter expert told that for this type of project, cement project, customer relation is very important. 8 engineer told, subject matter expert, SME told. 10 expert told that we have to prefer in deciding the cement project, we have to prefer new products. So 10 out of 10 told. Supplier relation, 5 out of 10 told. Success probability, 5 out of 10 told. So this became a scale for us, and this work is being done at the portfolio level, itself. Am I with you, friends? This 10,
Yes, yes.
8, 5, 5 is not depending on the location. It is depending upon the type of work you are doing. And this type, for this type of work, which parameter is having the highest weightage, who will say? The subject matter expert will say. Are you getting me? So therefore, during the process of before starting the work, we have already on the portfolio level itself, we developed a weight for each of these different parameters, and these parameters we have put, and then we calculated the weighted score. Am I clear? Understood?
Yes, yes.
Now, let us do all of you the self questions, multiple choice questions, which is there at the end of the chapter number 2. All of you go to the MCQ, which is given at the end of this chapter. Please open the MCQ. Question number 1. Please read the question number 1, all of you. I am also opening the book and I am trying to find out chapter 3. Yes, the first question, all of you please see. I'm just stop the sharing here. I'm coming back. Time is already over, but even though we will do the multiple choice question, 10 multiple choice question is given on the page number 34. All of you please go to the page number 34. Question number 1. A collection of project, program and operations managed as a group to achieve the strategic objective is called. Question number 1. Please tell me the answer. Yes, Loveleen is saying portfolio. Very good. Question number 2. Projects may be undertaken as a result of any of the following strategic reasons. 4 options are given: social needs, market demand, executive dissertation, environmental. Question number 2, all of you please read it and tell me. Because yes, question number 2, project may be undertaken as a result of any of the following strategic reasons except social. SWOT analysis people used to do. So except their answer is not the B, right? Please see once again. Project may be undertaken as a result of any of the following strategic reason except market. Yes, answer is correct. C is correct. There is one pestle analysis is also there. All of you must have learned in the pestle. Executive is not the component. Question number 3. Please go to the question number 3. A narrative description of products, services, or results to be delivered by a project is a. This is a very important. I have already told to you. Question number 3. Yes, project statement of work. C. Question number 4. Please come to the question number 4. So, because of time constraint, I am stopping here on the question number 4 itself, and remaining question all of you do at your by your own. Paste the answer of all the questions on the Padlet. If I will find anybody's answer is wrong, I will correct it. Okay. So because of time, I'm stopping here and telling you thank you to all of you. Don't forget to write the reflection.
Thank
Number
you, sir.
one. And don't forget to do the project appraisal problem and how to calculate the NPV. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir.